Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Hi, Pierrette. I see you here. Welcome. Hopefully, I won't lose this group of folks. Today was just very strange. Sunspot activity, and so we are happy to have you here for the Dream Detect. There goes Diana. Okay.
Bye, Diana.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the kind of energy we're having today. Oh, there you are again. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. All right.
I didn't think we were doing hide and go seek in the dark.
Wow.
All right. So first of all, let me welcome Katie, the Dream Detective Katie. And
Yay.
right below me, we have Miss Terry from Holding Your Space. And over here to the other side, the lady playing, oops, it's this way. The lady playing guessing games is oil painter Diana Bowles. Welcome. And we're all glad you're here with us tonight. Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. And we'll see how long all of us will end up staying here because
Well, that one was my own fault. I was trying to raise the volume.
Oh, all right.
And I touched something. Don't ask me what it was.
Okay.
Not a clue.
So yes, because I was kicked off of the show before, and well, actually, I could have stayed, but I couldn't hear anything, so that wasn't worth it. So that's what happened. Anyway, welcome to Pierrette and Juanita and Marby. We're glad you're here with us tonight, and I hope we have some folks coming in sharing their dreams with us tonight because you know how much fun that can be. So, what's everybody been up to? Katie, what have you been up to?
Oh my gosh. We have been dealing with the solar flares here with my husband's computer. You know, he's a composer.
Right.
So he was composing music and creating melodies and whatnot. And all of a sudden it was like somebody from junior high hit the wrong plug-in and it went loud and buzzy and ow, turn that off. You know what I mean? And he said, I don't understand what's happening. And all of a sudden his computer power usage, you know, he has a gauge that says, oh, you're okay. All of a sudden it went nuts. And, you know, it went all the way and locked up his screen and locked up his music and he couldn't get out of it. And we couldn't make the sound stop. And it was just, you know, and again, I think it's the solar flares. He was on the phone probably twice today for about 3 hours with the technicians in New York trying to figure out what software was doing what to what. There really wasn't any explanation. This is something that he's had for years and years and years. And he's so, you know, it's so beautiful that he can have the time right now to do that.
Right.
But then to suddenly have the sun go, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Or it might be a combination though of that and the Schumann resonance, right?
Oh,
because that's the Earth's energy field too. So we're dealing with
it's the heartbeat of the Earth being by the solar flares as they're hitting us. And who knows which day and which solar flare it is. We've had like 10x 9, 10 already this month alone, X flare. So a good 3-minute check-in the morning would be to watch Suspicious Observers. I don't always agree with things that he says, but he does definitely give you the rundown of what's coming and when it's going to hit and how bad it's going to be and things like that. So.
Well, we had a 7.2 earthquake in Alaska, and we didn't know if we'd get the tsunami here. It didn't come. But then I heard there was a 7.2 in El Salvador today as well.
Oh, boy. Are they okay?
As far as I know. I'm not sure. Yeah. But anyway. So what have you been up to, Terry?
Today was a me day. I had yoga, and then I met with a healer friend and got all fixed up.
Oh, so, that's wonderful.
I'm kind of flying today, but my lights are flickering, and I've had we've all had computer issues, and I thought maybe it's the modem, but everybody's having issues with their phone, whether they're in the house or out. So it's just
Yeah.
Lots of
And
stuff going
J.
on.
Marcus power went out twice today. Wow. Yeah. And Diana, what you been doing?
I really put some finishing touches on the well, I shouldn't say finishing, but I really started to make progress on the new ferry territory in the back of where I had to have the trees cut down. And I went and got a galvanized ring so I can have a legitimate fire pit. So much of what comes down from the trees certainly doesn't fit in my chimenea.
Right.
And what else? I was in a time warp and totally missed my 1 o'clock dentist appointment, even though they had reminded me this morning. And I went, oh, yep, okay, it's only 10. We're good. And then I day went.
Well.
Was
That's
in the
something else.
in the garden.
Yep.
The
There you
fairies
go.
are stealing
Right.
time.
When that happens, I just say, well, sorry, some of my brain cells slipped out of my ear, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, because this
That was what that rattle was.
yeah, and it was all part of this big long ordeal that I just had, right? And so A, it's already paid for, and B, they're gonna forgive me.
Oh, good.
That's good.
I
That's
hope.
good. We'll be over to make some s'mores later on this evening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I still have to go get Sam, but yes, you're all invited when I do.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
So hello to Rose Flower, J. Marcus, Juanita, Lisa. Thomas is here from Tarot Your Way. Janet C. Lolly's mama. That's a cute name. Oh,
That's
my
very
goodness.
cute.
Is that Lolly, the little doggy? It's so cute. Yes.
That's really sweet.
And here's Lisa Foster and Callie Healer. Oh, you guys, Callie Healer was the one that worked on me last night, and it was the best thing. Oh, my God. I've been high as a kite all day. Honestly, she did board cutting.
I love it.
And all kinds of, oh, she's fabulous. I can't recommend her. She's coming on Friday to talk to me. You can learn all about her.
Awesome.
We have Gerald here and Nancy. And Juanita, I got your dream. Okay. Let's see. KK's here. And let's see. Oh, dream continued. Okay. All right. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. And thank you already, Juanita, for putting a dream up. Yes. Appreciate it. Diana's got an interesting second, third, and fourth edition of my dream from last week.
So how about you recap, or are we're gonna hold that for later?
I'll go ahead and take Juanita first, and then we can do it depending on who else is here. But yeah, if I can remember how to recap what it was, but okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go to Juanita's first, though. All right. So Juanita had a strange dream. Well, it would be unusual if it wasn't strange, Juanita. I was in this place and there were active shooters and I was hiding, and then I had to go look for food. And under the ground, food came up out of this, I guess it's a hole because I don't see it. It says there was fresh food in it. Oh, stored. Wait a minute. Here's the other part that I was missing.
Okay.
The food came up out of this storage area, I guess. I don't know if I accidentally found it or what, but there was fresh food in it. Okay. Oh, God. Active shooter. It was cool. I woke up and thought we might have situations where we need emergency food stored underground in a futuristic looking capsule. It was neat. You know, that might very well be. That
Yeah.
might be preparation. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right, because there is so much going on, period.
Right.
Not just with the fact that there are active shooters everywhere you go these days, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really see this as a fear-based dream. I see it as a preparedness,
Preparing dream.
you
Yeah.
know, and just a reminder to keep it all together, to be ready for anything to happen.
Right. Wow. All right, ladies. Katie?
My initial thought was that the active shooter could actually represent antibodies. Okay, that there may be a health issue,
Okay.
and that have some awareness around how she feels, whether or not you're feeling energetic or vivacious or any of those things that your normal vitality health would give you, because I think the message is pay real close attention to your nutrition. Your nutrition holds a key if you're not feeling well. Okay, that an internal warning of something coming at her. And you know what? It was just a flash of, well, be careful, check your health, have self care in those moments where you're suspect of something foreign in your plane, in your vision, in your sight, or you're being shown this in your sight. The coolness, the fact that it was, a capsule, that she was comfortable, that she was able to deal with it, is a confidence statement that says, okay, we got through. She understands what this is. Pay attention to whatever this health issue is or possibility of one. Nourishment, nutrition, self-care, staying in a cool environment, and moving away from those things that are dramatically exciting and stimulating, but in a negative way. Staying, to move away from that kind of energy or interaction, that can also be a message of self-care, and come away from the fear piece. And she automatically did it within the dream. She automatically moved away from it. So anyway, that's what I got.
Okay. Terry?
Interesting. So I kind of got that it was, I love that idea, Kate. Not that you wouldn't be feeling well, Juanita, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
just a
right.
very interesting premise. I got that it's some sort of change that's happening, which could go along with what Katie was saying, transformation, because explosiveness, I mean, change is like that, and sometimes it can be fearful, but that you were cool under pressure, and then you nurtured yourself. You took time to make sure that you were healthy, and so I get that. I pulled a couple of cards on it, and I got concentration. So, watching what you're doing, watching those around you, I'm going to say that's awareness. So just being aware of things as they come in, as they go on, because sometimes we can get fear-based, and new beginnings. So, it looks like a transformation of some kind. So to let go, and this was a twofer on this one, surrender, let that go, and make sure that you're empowered with it, because awareness is empowering yourself.
Good. So when I was at lunch with my two kids, who are not necessarily metaphysical people, but we live here, of course, in Seattle, and we got to talking about earthquakes and floods and tsunamis and all that junk, and talking about how we should have a plan how to get to my house, actually, because it's in the middle. And that was a good conversation, and I always think it's a smart conversation to have. And they told me that they've been prepping, that they've been buying extra things, that they even did it before the pandemic, but then they saw in the pandemic that they should have had more of this or that or whatever. And so that was my initial thought. And then I pulled a card and I got closure. I see it, closure here. And I hadn't really thought about it as being maybe you're not feeling well, but I did pick up on the fresh food. And my feeling was perhaps it's telling you to eat better, but I still think that it doesn't hurt anybody. And I'm not saying it out of fear either, but it doesn't hurt anybody to have things saved and put in a place that you can go to if anything comes up or anything is happening. So that's kind of like what I got out of it anyway. Yeah,
I think you're right, Allie, because I mean, we don't know what the weather's going to bring these days, do we?
No.
And when power might go out and when you need an extra can of propane or something.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt to have it. It's not like, oh my God, I have to go get all this stuff because the sky is falling. But, we never want to get into that situation. We never want to have that, because I remember living in Texas where people went to go to gas stations because there was a hurricane that was coming in, and they were charging $10 a gallon. This was back when I lived there, and they were charging $5 or $10 for a small bottle of water because people take advantage all the time. Yeah. So it's always a good idea to be prepared. But,
right.
So I had to draw some cards too, and what I found. I just got this deck, so I don't know all the nuances yet. But first I got the Queen of Swords, which is that preparedness that we've all really talked about, because checking your health is also being prepared, right? Mm-hmm. And what I found wonderfully interesting was the next card was another owl, and it's the Emperor. So that's a successful path. So everything that you've been saying is the way to go. And it's that preparedness.
Right. Mm-hmm. But also being well, if this happens, is going to be an important thing too. It's like, you have to think about the fact that, you have to have medicine. You have to, you have to be well enough that you might not have the medicine you need.
Yeah. Well, and I used to rescue raptors, and what can an owl, when it's been hit by a car or has not learned how to feed himself correctly, or they don't learn to feed themselves, that they figure out. The children learn how much food they need in the course of a day, because owls don't take more than they need. And so where hawks are more opportunistic when they eat, but owls are not. And so it's that wisdom of preparedness, know your limitations, know what kind of food you need to have good nutrition to survive whatever's coming. So yeah.
Awesome. Wow. So Jenny wants us all to make sure that you have Kate as the Egyptian goddess in your next deck. There you go.
I love that, Starfish. That is so cute.
Good idea.
We can make her Mahat.
Yes, absolutely. So anything else? I don't want to take away anybody else that wants to say anything about it. Kate, any more on this one for Juanita?
Thank you for sharing. No? Thank you for sharing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really nice.
All right. So we have Lisa Foster, who she keeps dreaming about a white German Shepherd, not Guian Shepherd. We get it. Yeah. I am not sure if you like big dogs, Lisa Foster. I know you're an animal person, but that doesn't necessarily. So, what does a German Shepherd mean to you? Do you like those kind of dogs? Do you feel comfortable around those kinds of dogs? Just give us a little bit of your feelings around it. Yeah.
Well, white automatically made me think angelic realm, angelic ship, because dogs are loyal,
Yep.
and especially a German Shepherd, it does take a position of guardianship.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Yeah. I'm kind of feeling like it's a spirit guide, Lisa. And
Mhm.
just that white, and that you love German Shepherds, and they bring in unconditional love, and they're also very protective.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So I'm
Used to have
getting,
one named Lucy.
Oh.
Right.
oh, how sweet.
Oh.
I love all dogs, so it's okay. But my first experience with a German Shepherd, I threw my arms around its neck because I wanted to hug it, and it bit my ear. And the funny thing was, the dog's name was Adolf.
Who would do that?
I didn't know
Oh
that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, they are
Gosh.
very smart. Yeah.
How old were you, Allie?
Probably around 12, 10 or 12, somewhere
Oh, that's
around there.
scary. Yeah.
I know. But it was my parents, it's your own fault. You don't go throwing your arms around a dog you don't know, tough love.
Mm.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
So if you are dreaming about, I know you're working on trying to figure out if you wanted to get another dog. And that's first and foremost on your mind. So you're remembering other dogs, perhaps, and that one was a special dog for you. You've heard they can be mean sometimes, but you've had two very friendly dogs. I mean, I don't think they're mean. I just think they're very protective of their owner, and that, oh, Nancy, I did not. I'll look for it. I look for it. All right, ladies. So let me know what you think.
Yeah, I immediately thought this was a form. I did. The card that I drew for is Late Summer Dance. So I don't know if I'm swirling or not swirling, if you guys can hear me or not. But Late Summer Dance is a representation of play. It's a returning to that childhood love, that beautiful love that you share with a pet that see in your dream. They come back, and so I think this was, and I can't tell. Am I swirling?
No.
We're all
are you
having
guys swirling?
problems.
Am I swirling?
Yeah.
We all just swirled on my.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Okay, there's magic
We're all
in
whirling
the air.
dervishes.
So
There you go.
Watch out, Remy.
Goofy
Here we
dance.
go.
that's a good one, Allie. Yeah. No, I think this is Lucy, and I think that Lisa and Lucy are having a great time, reunited through the angelic realm in her dream state, which is really sweet. And it's so sweet because I thought Lisa didn't remember her dreams, but to remember that one is awesome.
I know.
Right? It's
That's
awesome. I bet she woke up with the biggest smile, right? Big smile on her face from spending time with the dog. So it's wonderful.
It is. It is wonderful. I love it. All right. Terry?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that. I don't know if you've decided on this other dog or not, but I think that Lucy's ready to come back to you. So,
Good one.
yeah, I think she's definitely coming back to you. And so I don't know if it's this dog that you are looking at, the Yorkie. But the pendulum sure does like the Yorkie today, Lisa.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yes, I got
earlier.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Go ahead.
Did
Go
you
ahead, Diana.
Yorkie earlier today with her?
We read on it yesterday, didn't
Okay.
we? Yeah, or the other day we read on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Her sister has her sister has a Yorkie that she wants to give her, and she's not sure she wants another dog.
A puppy.
Yeah. Yep.
Duh.
So you're thinking that Lucy would come back as the Yorkie. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucy's coming back. Whether she
Lucy's
comes
coming-
back as a Yorkie or not, that's
Uh-huh.
okay.
Uh-huh.
She'll be back as a cat.
She'll be
then,
back.
If not,
Okay. Oh, she'll be
She's
a cat
coming.
instead. Okay.
my cat used to be my dog, so
Oh, man.
and that's how
My-
weird we are.
My little Grizzly used to be my little Petey. Petey was a Boston Terrier,
Yeah.
and he's a Chug, so he's smaller, but he's definitely the same dog.
Wow. Wow. All I get is relax. And so what I'm guessing here is, Lisa, you're remembering your dreams. You're relaxing into it.
That,
Just like what Kate said. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Ezra too. That's right. She had another one she just lost that was called Ezra. And so
I
that's
like that.
yeah.
Beautiful name, Ezra.
Yeah.
It is. It's beautiful. Okay, Nancy Miracle, please repost. I don't know why it's not showing up. You know how that works. KK
Yeah.
Starfish wanted you to know this, Terry. I got
Oh.
Callie Healer and Lisa Keller has a question, but I wanted you to see that.
Thank
Terry.
you, Starfish. That's so
Yeah.
kind.
I know.
It makes my
So-
day.
So Nancy, hopefully you will post it again. I don't know why that happens. Does that happen on your show at all, Kate or Carrie, where people say they posted something and it doesn't show up? Does that
Yes.
happen? Okay.
Yes, and I think what happens is there may be a glitch between StreamYard and YouTube,
Okay.
because somebody
Oh,
can
yeah.
delete on YouTube and it still shows up in StreamYard. It's not deleted in StreamYard.
Uh-huh.
So
Ah.
very interesting quirkiness between the two. You know, they
Okay.
don't handshake very well sometimes.
Maybe
Wow.
if two people push the button at the same time.
Maybe that's true. Yes. Okay.
Let me
But
see if I
Nancy,
can find it on YouTube.
okay. All right. Lisa, we do have your Lisa Keller. We have your question, and we will answer you. All right. So KK says, the last dream I recall, I was running through portals into different dimensions. I love that. I'm just right there. I have to stop because that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
recall seeing all these beautiful places and having so much fun leaping into each new dimension. Oh my God.
yeah,
That's
beautiful.
Wonderful.
yeah, that's the astro travel. That's the playground. When you use the universe as your playground and you
Yep.
hippity hop and fly between places where you just are like, boom, and you're out. You know, it's like the best hop ever.
Yeah.
It's this, you know, it's this floaty motion, you know, wonderful flying, playing in the universe, playing in the stars. You know, just out there playing. It's like so much. Next time, call me. I want to go with you.
Yes, Kate likes
All
to
of
do
us.
that.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was- well, it
Yeah.
is an amazing dream. Yeah, it's a beautiful dream. Yeah. So yesterday we were doing a reading on KK, and we decided that she has the gift of being an animal communicator with her horses. And
Beautiful.
so all your gifts are opening up, KK. That's what's going on. And the best thing is if you're able to astral travel in your dreams, there could be nothing better. You're safe in your bed. You're not going to fall over or you know, whatever. But wow. Any other
amazing.
comments, ladies?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Diana.
No, I'm like, yeah, I want to go, and I'll see you because I'll go looking for you there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
KK.
don't have anything to add on this one because it's something we all experience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. KK, I would look for doing that while you're awake too now, if you're interested. You've got a cord connecting you, so you don't have to worry about not coming back. And doing it while you're awake is a lot of fun. So
Wow. There you go.
Mhm.
Yes, and then we can all go astro traveling together, she said. Yes,
Mhm.
actually, it sounds really odd, but that's what Katie and Diana do. They make a
Yeah.
plan, only
Yeah.
they say, you know, we're going to go to Paris tonight. We're going to meet at the Eiffel Tower. and we need to all be wearing something red so we can recognize each other. And they do that all the time. Yeah, they do that all the time.
That's
I know.
beautiful.
It's the most fun thing when you wake up and you're refreshed and you've had a great night and it's fun and you can't wait to do it again. And there's this slice of heaven that you bring back with you because
Yes.
you've experienced what is really real, right? You know that you've been to these places that are really real because you can see each other, you can interact with each other, you know, and it's just the best. It's so much fun. You're never alone. Your guides and angels are there with you, whether or not you're participating with them or not is a different, conversation. But to go into that realm and just allow and be free and be floaty and, from boom to the boom to the boom. I mean, I remember one time I was playing hide and go seek in the universe. I don't know who I was playing with, but we were jumping around planets and and exploring and having this great time. And all of a sudden I went to jump and I hit like this wall. I hit like this, and it was like, whoa, wait a minute. And there was this loud crashing noise. And it was so loud that it woke me up. And and I was like, wow, that was really weird. No, you've reached the boundary.
They cut you off.
You cannot go any further than this. And of course, when I told my sister, she said, I think you should go to the ER because you're describing what people talk about having a stroke. I said, no, come on. We were just playing. We were having a good time. She goes, no, I'm serious, because if you've had something break in the inside, if you had, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And she's like, no, go. And she goes, if you don't go to the ER, at least go see your regular doctor. And so I called my regular doctor, and he said, well, why do you want to see me? Why do you want to, come in? And I was like, well, my sister said because playing hide and go seek in the planets, and they said I couldn't go any further, and I had heard this loud bang, and you could hear all this giggling going on, in the room. And he said, well, okay, but and then when I went in from there, the doctor said, no, I think you should go over to the ER. And I was like, no, I don't want to get getting laughed at. I don't, I'm fine, right? And no, he insisted. So I went, and they were like, why are you here? And I'm like, well, because, I had to go through the whole story again. I was playing hide and go seek in the planets, and this one doctor looked at me and goes, man, I want to come with you in your dreams. But there was nothing wrong, and I appreciated my sister's concern. That this wasn't, some sort of neurological thing exploding inside my head.
They don't have to get you committed to the state hospital.
They were all like, come back anytime.
So
I don't know. I guess they all needed a laugh.
I know. Well, I had the same thing when I told them they couldn't do surgery on me because astrologically it was cancer, and they were working on my stomach, and it wasn't a good time. So they all thought that was hysterically funny. So I know exactly how you feel. So before we leave tonight, I'll have Katie and Diana set up a night. And if you want to meet up everybody, then that's what you do. You just go to bed on that night and prepare to meet, and we'll see how it goes. They've tried it before. Nobody remembered or something, but we can do that. So maybe we want to make it so that it's like tomorrow night, so that it isn't that far away from right now.
Sure.
I get patience for you, KK. It looks like, look at the way the water is pouring. It pours from one into the other, into the bigger. And so, yes, enjoy it. And it is there for you. And yeah, I think it's great. I'd love to go to different dimensions. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's fabulous. Thank you. All right, so here's Callie Healer. She keeps having a recurring dream. I'm with my grown boys and my husband. I get separated from them from a crowd of people. I can't find my cell phone or have my cell phone, and it won't work, one or the other. So the communication is not available. Okay. All right.
just heard the word a disconnect. Do you need to disconnect? Or are you feeling that they are disconnecting from you? But that was, in fact, it was spelled out.
Okay. It does sound like either a disconnect or a miscommunication. The other thing that really sticks out to me is the word cell. And I know it's a cell phone, but our bodies have cells. And that's why sometimes the words can change. Katie, what are you smiling about?
I was a little distracted by what Jenny wrote, but yes, we'll definitely do the group meetup. But I also, when I had initially read what Callie Healer was talking about, my initial thought was that separation is an illusion. Separation is an illusion. We are not separate. We are always connected. We are always connected on a level that cannot be destroyed, that cannot be changed. So
We're already connected.
Having the search for them and can't find them. Okay. There often is we're all really connected. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think maybe what the dream is trying to encourage you is to develop your own intuition, your own clairvoyance of connecting with them on a way that isn't technology, on a way that isn't
telepathic.
Using a device. It's clairvoyant message, a message psychically to each other, to develop your own code that says, "Hey, it's Mom. I'm thinking about you. Have a great day." And for them to, confirm that throughout the day, that says, "Hey, Mom, you popped into my head today. You okay?" That kind of click, where you're not dependent on the technology, where you can connect with them anywhere in the world and at any time. And looking for them is, I think you're looking for a way to actually do that, to be able to do that.
She's very
intuitive, right? She's very intuitive. So chances are they are too. And this could be a lesson layout of a lesson plan, or some sort of spiritual guidance that says, okay, let's do this. Let's figure this out. Let's have fun with this.
Yeah. I would get them opened up to it. You never know. Go ahead, Terry. I'm sorry.
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Callie Healer, I kind of feel like, see if this works for you. I kind of feel like maybe you've been playing it kind of safe. See if that fits. You're surrounded with things that you know and you love. And all of a sudden you might be going through a big growth spurt here, a transformation, because there's all this energy coming in. So, and that kind of takes us out of our safety realm when we do that. And the communication is different, isn't it? The energy is completely different with that cell. Energy is changing. So the way that we communicate, the way that we grow, makes things different. And there's waves and waves of energy coming in. So a lot of the cell phones are going to be out, and it's going to be a different way of communicating, a different way of using a different clair.
Yes. Absolutely. If the grid goes down, and we're already having problems right now, we have to learn how to communicate in a different way. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I pulled a couple of cards.
Okay.
And the Empress came out. So don't forget to keep you in the mix. This is success as well, right?
Yeah.
And the Eight of Wands. And just as you were saying, all this energy flowing, Terry, that's when this card came out. And look, it's not just the wands floating in the sky, but we've got a bird flying, and we've got, fire going. And so there's air, fire, communication, a bird flying,
Yeah.
and this is the new skill, right? Because that's what the Eight of Wands is telling you. Though the Eight of Pentacles represents a new skill, that's a successful skill, and so is the Empress. So
Yeah. And I pulled spiritual
Interesting.
growth.
Oh,
There
yes.
it goes again.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, oh, wow. Yes, Pia, you can put yours in, dear. You can put yours in. We'll look at it. So I got the word approve, and I would say that perhaps I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure your children and your husband approve of what you do, but they would have to approve trying the experiment with you off the cell, if you know what I mean. Like maybe trying an experiment to see if you can connect telepathically. And we should be able to do that when we are related to each other more so than anything else, if it's even possible, I would think, because we have a history with each other, and especially since you live together, you know your energies mix. Your energies are mixing together. So,
Allie, there was an orb went across your door there,
wow.
or whatever that, if that brown is a corkboard.
It's a door.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a door.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was quick, but while you were, I can't even remember what you were saying because my eye
Okay.
caught that and I was like, oh, okay, good.
Wow. Wow. Well, Callie brings that out in me actually, because she just worked on me last night, and it was phenomenal. So maybe it was one of my guides that she brought through. But yeah, they'd be game for that. Yeah, try it, honey. That's one I'd love to know. I'd love if they're game for it. It's like a little challenge. See if you can make it work and try it out. Absolutely. Wow. All right. That's fabulous. Okay, so Lisa Keller is asking what a lot of people have asked before, but is always worth mentioning and answering is, I don't remember any of my dreams. What does that mean? Okay, so ladies, take it away.
You're not in a calm state when you go to sleep at night because everybody dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's scientific fact. You dream. You don't remember it because there are other things going on that you are taking to sleep with you that you're not letting go of. So you need to, meditate, call in your guides, the ritual of getting ready for bed, and take a moment for yourself doing that. Don't, while you're standing there brushing your teeth and everybody else is still trying to do the same thing, just take a minute for you. And that should help to calm things when you get to sleep.
Yeah. The other thing is, I always recommend having a thing by your bed so you can write down, or a recorder by your bed. And even if you only remember, I was walking in a dark room and I tripped over the cat, and that was it, that's all you remember, then that's all right, because it's a beginning. So don't aim that you're going to have this long, beautiful 2-hour dream or whatever, and you have to remember every bit of it. Just make sure that you do it, consistently. If you can, ask your guides to please show you a dream that is important for you to know.
Because as you go over that in the morning, you'll look at it, it could trigger more recollection of what you did do.
Yep.
And I want to jump onto that too, because sometimes when you are developing awareness, it can start out very slowly and you'll only get little snippets. You'll get, you'll be doing something and you'll go, oh, wow, why did that pop into my head? Maybe it's just a single image, just a flash. Okay. But it has the awareness element of being the observer, of not being the participant, but being the observer, watching the movie, watching the dream, and allowing yourself self-compassion that says, I'm going to get this a little bit at a time, and when I'm ready for the next step, I'll take the next step. Because you can hurry something, or you can try and rush something, and the energy of pushing that is not the energy that you want. You want the relaxed energy. You want the acceptance. You want to know that you're safe there. You want to know that you're loved there, that these images that you're seeing are for your best, for your best intention, of your best, what am I trying to say here? For the best
Highest
outcome.
good. Highest good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highest good.
Yeah.
So even if it only starts out a little bit, a little bit at a time, don't worry about it. Don't
judge it. Yeah.
Don't judge it. It's all a process. We're all in the same boat processing. So
Right.
I hope that's helpful.
Terry, anything to add?
Yeah, I love what you said, Kate, about being the observer. I think that's the whole key to life, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're done.
Unless you have water balloons and marshmallows, then you can be a participant.
But another thing is, and I love what Diana said about having some habits before you go to bed, a ritual of some sort. Yeah. A really good thing to do is to observe your day, recapitulate your day. Remember 5 things. And then as you go on, remember 5 things about those 5 things that happened during the day. That sets your mind up for remembering, and it creates those brain pathways.
Perfect. I love that. Thank you. I
welcome.
need to do that too. Yeah. Yeah, really. No,
I need to do it more often. I forget that too.
I know. It's easy not to do it after a while. All right. So Foxy Roxy has a 3-part dream that I'm going to do next. And then Pia is after that. And so this is the first part of it here. I had a strange sci-fi sort of dream. Snow was on the ground and I was trying to find my way home. It was dark. Everything was modern with square shard of gray metal falling. Then I saw 2 times floating cat-eye glasses with orange and black stripes. No fear, just weird. I was the only one there. It had very angular buildings. It seemed as though I was looking in, not actually in the scene. So she was observing it. She wasn't in it. All right. So I can start back at the beginning if you want to pick up some of the first part of the information.
So,
you want to go to the next one, Diana?
Well, sure.
Floating cat-eye glasses. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing I got when I saw that was, the Cheshire Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So, but I also felt, after I thought about that for a minute, this was her catching a glimpse of her reflection, that the cat's eyes were her.
Oh. Because she was the observer.
And that right. And in these things coming down, somehow, it reflected back to her watching, her seeing.
Okay. All right.
I like what Callie Healer's saying, time traveling. I think you're looking at an alternate universe here, and you just popped in, and you're observing it, and those are the cat-eye glasses. So.
All right. Well, especially since you thought it was a sci-fi dream,
Yeah.
Everything was modern.
There were no eyes, no glasses, just black. So those Cheeto snack things with the tiger, and they open up the packet, and everything goes bright orange, and the starkness of it. So I don't know, maybe on sniffing glue or something, but I immediately got the imagery of those snacks, the sharpness being sharp cheddar cheese. Is this a spaghetti dream? Is this a spaghetti dream? Is this something that you ate earlier in the day that maybe didn't sit well with you? Because in some ways the contrasts between the snow and the metal, the soft and the hard, the tiger, imagery through the glasses of, being I don't know what this is. I honestly don't know why I'm thinking of, what I'm talking about, those Cheeto type, or I don't know.
I think she fell into a rabbit hole is what I think. It sounds like a rabbit hole. No, it does. It's like Alice in Wonderland with the Cheshire cat.
That was my
cat's glasses were black. They weren't real. They weren't real.
Yeah. The tiger thing on the side is very interesting. So falling like snow is cold but not cold. Yeah, I'm lost with this. Absolutely lost. It's I would have to agree that it is some sort of time travel, that it's some sort of other world
or otherworldly.
other dimension. Yeah. Either that or a spaghetti dream.
Cheeto dream.
Yeah. The Cheeto dream.
Everything was modern with square shards of gray metal falling. I don't know. I think it has more meaning than spaghetti. I don't know, but it's almost as though you are on the outside looking in.
That metal falling.
Yeah. Things falling away. The reality falling away.
Right. And the reflection just coming from that itself,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just keep going back to the first thing that popped into my head, the Cheshire cat.
Yeah.
When he would appear with just the cat's eyes.
Right. But this is, you can't see the eyes. It's dark, but
And that's okay because it's more about the shape of the glasses.
The shape of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting too that the card that I pulled for her is the Lost Girl.
Oh yeah, down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Down the rabbit hole.
I think it's just taking you on a journey, and the journey could be to yourself. So you're the observer on the outside looking in, and I love the fact that it was snowing, or snow was on the ground, because that is like a cleansing. So you're looking at it maybe for the first time in a new way.
And the metal was what was falling. The metal was calling like snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the metal falling could be letting go of heaviness, because metal can be so heavy.
Yeah.
It's true. Releasing.
Heavy metal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Ask. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I was going to say, ask your guides and angels to explain the dream. Ask them to give you clear communication of what it was. Freedom. Yeah.
I get freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom to create your own reality.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom to create your own reality. In other words, you're now the observer. And so what is it that you want to observe?
Right.
You're on the outside looking in. You're not on the inside looking out at this point. Yeah, so the metal falling away might be the way that the world is falling away, and you're able to see it from a new perspective.
Yeah.
Very possible.
Yeah, new world. Yeah.
Did it feel dystopian,
Well, she says it's a strange sci-fi sort of dream, so I would imagine that it had that flavor to it.
See, probably astro traveled to somewhere really strange.
It reminds me of the Foundation trilogy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, ultimately, Foxy, it's what it means to you, dear. Mm-hmm. But yes, if you ask your guides before you go to bed, please tell me more that I need to know about that dream. You may be able to get some more clarity with it. You might.
And don't be surprised if they take you right back.
Yeah. And Foxy has some really cool guides and angels. So I'm pretty sure that they will. that they will, say, yes, let's go explore this.
Uh-huh.
That'll be fun. Let us know.
Yes, please do. Yes. Oh, you're welcome, dear. Yes, dystopian. Yep. And Rossi says, like she's on another planet. Instead of H2O, there's another type of water, like she was on Jupiter or something. I love it. That's what we like to hear. People
Rossi.
trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. Chester the Cheeto cat. That's cute, Lisa. Yeah.
I don't know where that came from. I'm not even hungry.
Yep. At 6:26. All right. I'm going back to see if I can find your posted 6:26. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I can't find. Nope, that's Foxy Roxy. All right. Oh, we've got one more to do as well. Hold on. I'm still going back here. Nancy. At 6:26. I don't have you at 6:26. Wow.
Let me see.
I'm really sorry. I don't have it, and I don't know why. And this has happened before, but I have nothing here for you, Nancy, and I feel bad about it. I see all your other comments. I see you saying sounds like fun and a couple other comments that you've made, but I don't see a dream. And
maybe there's someone else in the chat that can see it. If you guys can see it, between
if you guys can see it, write it into the chat for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I don't see it either.
Rat and Lisa Foster.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a
if
good
you
idea.
guys can see it, if you can repost it, that would be awesome.
That would be great. Yeah. That's 6:26, or that would be 9:26 Eastern time if you're on that zone. All right. So Pia said she was hiding from. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, that's part 2. You want
that's
part
2. Okay. Yeah. It just comes up differently. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was at a mansion, not Joe Mansion. Okay. Getting pictures and videos taken of myself for the man of the house. I don't know why. As I passed a doorway, I witnessed his wife shoot him. I was hiding from her in a hidden closet, then in a she shed. I love that. She found me and just came in to discuss it. And I thought she was going to kill me too, but she didn't. I wonder if you were having an affair with that man. She didn't like that. Yeah.
Ooh la la.
I'll put it back up here. Pictures and videos for the man of the house.
Were you to be in their employ as, a house staff,
work for him? Yeah, to work for him.
House staff or bodyguard?
Okay, she didn't feel it was a sexual thing. Okay, she didn't think it was sexual. All right.
Okay.
Interesting.
Getting pictures and videos taken of myself. So the focus was on you until you walked by the doorway in which another woman was shooting her husband. But think about this. You were having pictures shot of you. But then there's another type of shooting, which is a gun shooting. And so.
You always find those interesting connections, Allie. It's so good.
Well, it's a play on words. I really think that we dream in metaphor. Yeah.
Yes.
And a lot.
Yes.
Analogy. Yeah. I was hiding from her in a closet, then in a she shed. I love that. It's like the man of the house, but the woman has a she shed. So the man gets the big building, and the woman gets the she shed. Inequity in that relationship. I wonder if
well, the pristineness of a mansion, everything's in its place, nothing is ever placed anywhere else. And then so that she shed could have been for whatever her other activities were, or a place for her to just go let her head down.
Well, that's true. But
However,
it
a
is
place
interesting.
for her
She
to
said
run
the man
away-
of the house. The man of the house. You know,
Right,
that's sort of like an old-fashioned term. Yeah.
right, a place to run away from him. She just, she's plagued by him in the whole relationship to begin with. Right?
Uh-huh. Yes. Sounds like it. All right. So Pia says, I don't know if I was modeling a product or what. And then she was packing her car to flee. Oh. So there's guilt implied there. Yeah. Yes, Elizabeth, if you can put it up right now, that would be great.
It's like none of the decks I brought to the table are the right decks today.
Uh-huh. I have a problem with the inequity in the marital relationship, and I'm wondering, Pia, if sometimes the parts of us can be. Oh, Kate's gone. She must have got zapped out of here. Parts of us that we can be other characters in the dream. They can represent parts of us, and at the same time. Parts of a house can represent parts of us or what we're dealing with. So the fact that she's got a mansion going here, which is a huge rambling building, and a doorway, right? We have a doorway, and then we have a she shed, and then we have fleeing in the car. There's an awful lot of different places. Movement. Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling like the taking the pictures and getting your videos done and your pictures done. There she is. Yay.
Sorry. I don't know what that was all about.
Pia says she scared you away.
But I missed everything that you guys shared. So
okay.
I just got started. We were kind of talking it over, but Allie had a good train of thought.
I was saying that there's all this movement. There's a mansion. First of all, there's pictures being taken, and then there's a mansion, and then there's a doorway, and then there's a she shed, and then there's a car. But also could be aspects of Pia, each character, or could be aspects, the house, all those buildings and things could mean something.
Yes.
Yeah. Parts of your mind. I think that getting the pictures taken and the video is something about observing and witnessing, because that's what you're doing. Then him being shot is a transformation. That's a male figure and you're female and the other female is coming in. It could be masculine energy, it could be subconscious, but I'm kind of feeling like it might be this masculine energy that is there a part of you that's fighting, and we all do this at different times, right? We fight being clear speaking because we're empaths, so we want to make somebody feel comfortable, and a lot of times I think right now a lot of us are getting to the point where we're kind of not clear speaking to ourselves because there's so much energy coming in at us that we'll have moments of doubt or something. I don't know if I'm just reaching for things here, but that's what I've talked to a lot of people that are going through this right now, that we're all kind of going through this huge waves of energy, and getting rid of him and then being worried about it, just stepping up to your clear speaking, your clear-sightedness, your protection, that strength in you, the masculine energy.
I totally agree, Terry, because what I was looking at with the pictures and the videos was self-image, self-reflection, right? The self-reflection. The fact that the man was in control. So the male energy part, the male energy piece needed to be toned down or removed.
Yeah.
And so females stepped up to the plate and said, okay,
care of it.
we're gonna show you that you are okay without this male dominated energy, this fire, this
Patriarchy.
the Mars part. You can come in
Yeah.
with the Venus part. You can do better with the Venus energy. So just you relax into it. And the fact that that the female kept running after her to explain, this isn't something to be frightened of. This is something to stop for a second and just breathe.
So
Just bring it in. Yeah, bring it in. So, just that whole aspect of allowing and understanding that the universe has your back, that this is a time of embracing the feminine and allowing the feminine to be powerful, allowing her to be the one to make changes.
this is a
Cool,
finger
right?
of God. This is the
The
Yod
thought.
dream. It's a Yod dream, and it's in the sky right now. Pia, when did you have this dream? Because so we have Mars, Venus, and Pele Athena in the middle.
Oh.
Pele Athena is the warrior.
Oh, it was last night.
Of Venus. Now
It was
Venus
last
is
night.
about to go retrograde.
Okay.
And Mars is although he is in Virgo, he's still close enough to be in range. He's opposite in this finger of God. He's opposite Pluto, and Venus is opposite Neptune, another planet that is helping us bring out the divine feminine again last night. So
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God.
Pia, it was an adventure. It was an adventure for you, Pia. Yeah.
Yes. One of the things that is the most interesting to me is that being human, we attach to the emotional side of what the messages are that are coming through. We attach ourselves to the emotion of, he was shot. Well, no, he was just removed. Okay. So he's out of the picture now. So when you take that emotional piece away, the message then becomes one of guidance. It becomes one of protection. It becomes one of love. It becomes one of, hey, we're helping you to see this, and it's all for good. This is not about we're trying to scare you. This is about we're trying to help you to accept this piece that's really like a tool in your pocket. It's really quite beautiful. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, and Black Moon Lilith is the one, and she's coming up now to be in that same collective at the apex of this Yod. And she's the one that says, talk to the hand. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my
but
God.
dreams also come in riddles, and they're not, and that's why people always go, I had this weird dream. But if you break it down, you can see it really wasn't very weird. It was just symbolic, because the way that it presented itself to you was done through symbol. So
and you were right on target.
Yeah.
Right on target.
One of the things that I found really fascinating recently was that if you were to write out the dream like you did in the chat, and you only looked at what the verbs were, just ignore everything else, but just look at what the verbs are, you will see the action plan that they are trying to show you. That's the action.
There's tons of action in that dream.
That's the action they want you to take. So in writing it out, being literal can be wonderful, because you'll be able to express that. But then take away those pieces, be your own filter, and only look at what the verbs are. Because then you'll have your action plan. Unless, of course, you're visiting another planet.
So Nancy was able to get this into the chat, and somehow, some way, she didn't give up. All we get here is the stairway in the sky. The stairway is in the sky. Okay. But I think it says a lot. I think that we could probably talk a little bit about this. I'm thinking that I've seen pictures like that. Have you not seen pictures where you'll see the stairway going up
I've seen it.
to heaven, so to speak?
Yeah, I've seen it.
And I'm wondering if, well, there's the song "Stairway to Heaven," right?
That's what I always
And
thought it was. Yeah.
finding the stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
I was at a spiritual retreat in Monterey, California, and we saw that Stairway to Heaven in the sunset.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was just
Yeah.
one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. I'll never forget it.
Yeah. I think that look at the lyrics to the song, Nancy. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what, I have watched the Kennedy Honors Led Zeppelin no less than 25, 35 times.
Isn't it?
Because it was sung by Nancy Wilson of Heart, and they had this choir behind them, and you watch the emotion of the Led Zeppelin singers, and honest to God, they made a true believer out of me after I watched that. And it just, there's something about the song that just is mystical and magical. And also Spirit in the Sky, that's very true. Spirit in the Sky. So Callie says, my guides have shown me another dimension in the sky. So yes. Oh, that is part 2. All right, Nancy. Let me go back and see if I can find part 1.
Well, and you know, I'm looking to see if it showed up on my phone.
Okay.
Because, you know, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat also.
Yep. Wow. That's the only thing I got. That's the only thing I got. Yeah. The Stairway is in the Sky.
Part 2.
I know, now my head's filled with music.
Well,
sorry, Nancy, I can't find
I know it's I feel like it's my fault, but no, it's just this crazy way that this is set up. But it seems like it happens to Nancy each time she tries to post something. So it's got something to do with, I don't know why.
Nancy, check in your settings and make sure that, you know, just go to your settings and make sure that everything is refreshed.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. All right. Elizabeth, you have listed that you'd like to hear from your great aunt Nancy. This is really just a dream show that we analyze your dreams. I'm not sure, maybe ladies, if you'd like to take if you'd like to see if you can reach Aunt Nancy, that's fine. But normally this is just dreams here on this show. You did post that you always dream of losing your teeth. And that is small details you're not paying attention to, where your teeth fall out. Your teeth are tiny details. And also, it's very horrific that we wouldn't want our teeth to fall out. I mean, that would be like really an embarrassment for us. Yeah. Okay. Ladies, do you want to see if you can reach Elizabeth's aunt, great aunt Nancy?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Is today her anniversary, Elizabeth?
Okay, Amanda, take care, honey. Bye-bye. 2 days from now, so very close. Yep. Nancy, that's the only part I can find. I'm so sorry.
She's telling you to it's okay. She's where she wants to be. She's carrying the light and to let go, to stop mourning her.
Yep. I got release. That was the card I pulled. Yep. Same thing.
right?
Yep.
And the Ace of Pentacles for the third card.
Okay.
Well, I got, she's coming to me in a green dress or sweater set, something fairly conservative. And I get that that's kind of a healing color for her, that she wants you to show you that she has healed. She wants you to ask her for help. She's here to be of service. She said, I'm here, I'm doing great, and now I want to be of service to you. So she kind of feels like you were doing something for her. And then she gets her little giggle in, and she says, she's singing that song, or I'm hearing that song coming in. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah.
Oh my God.
And it's the ants go marching home, though. So she is home. She is really happy, and she loves that you're asking about her.
Wow.
Oh,
I got procession. So there's your ants go marching. This is the process, right?
Yeah.
And her big day, her big day, and the greatest show on earth, which in so many ways is about the reality of how we are always connected. We're always connected.
Well, it's like she has the perfect seat to the greatest show on earth.
yeah.
She can
Yes,
see
she does.
everything.
You can see everything. So the imagery that I got was of a woman ironing, right? That she is ironing at an old time ironing board, and letting you know that the wrinkles are disappearing. Okay, that everything is smoothing out. That the wrinkles are becoming, gone. That go back to the routine of things. In the routine of things, like washing dishes or vacuuming or things you don't think about when you're doing those things. You're kind of mindless, and that's when she will whisper to you that you will hear her. So in the routine and in the mundane patterns and habits of things that we do, like ironing. I mean, I don't know anybody that irons anymore, but I mean, unless you're from across the pond. But anyway, but
My brother used to iron. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that whole thing about is smoothing out the wrinkles, to take time for self-care, and that in those quiet times where you're doing something that doesn't feel like it's important or like it's meaningful or like anything's really kind of going on, those are the times where you'll be able to hear her whisper to you. Very sweet. Very, very sweet.
Sweet.
Mhm.
That's nice.
Mhm.
Okay. So we are a little bit over. Nancy, if you're still here, I wrote, send me an email, tell me your dream, and we'll bring it back next week. And she says, thank you. We took care of her and helped her. So I could see her wanting to help us now. She always told us to iron our clothes. We would say, we don't do that nowadays.
Oh,
That's so
isn't
cute.
that something? Yeah, totally
Yeah.
can see the ironing board.
Yeah.
There you go.
Very
Even
good.
in the heat, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for the validation.
My brother loved it. He said it was his Zen state when he was ironing. He loved it. He would iron his sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only iron now when I'm getting ready to sew something.
Oh, okay.
Make sure I keep it straight.
Or if it's raining outside. If it's raining, I'll iron everything. Because there's something really soothing. Well, because it's hot. I don't like being hot. But if it's cold outside, then I'll iron. Yeah, it's weird.
Awesome.
You have the heat of the cloth on your hand as you move it around and that kind of thing.
Soothing.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you as always. Had a great time. Great chat. And
so we want to do a pop-up for the dream.
That's right. A pop-up dream.
Get together.
Yep. Where do you want to go, everybody?
What's good for you guys? What do you think, Diana? Do you have a busy week ahead?
No, because I still don't have my car.
Okay. How about we go tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, how about we go to Greece? To
Oh,
Santorini. You know,
Nice.
Santorini.
yeah,
Let's go
Santorini.
get some lemon.
And what should we have that would be familiar to all of us?
I think we should all be wearing shades. Everybody
Okay.
wearing sunglasses. Everybody wears
Everybody
sunglasses.
said their sunglasses at night. Okay.
Favorite sunglasses.
Well,
Well,
okay.
Mine
it
will
would
be
be
corn rimmed.
right. Yeah.
Jay says Antarctica. It's cool there.
I'm hearing you, Jay. I'm like, thinking the same thing, honey.
Play in the water. We could go play underneath in the water and all those water slides. You know where the water is like going in the colors and all that. Oof, that would just be so yummy. That would be so yummy.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So Greece it is.
Kalamata olives and stuffed grape leaves.
Oh yeah.
Mediterranean food.
It's good for your waistline. How about that? All right. So there we go. We'll see you there with your wear your sunglasses at night, and we'll talk about it next week. All right.
So we don't need to do a pop-up then. We'll just do it.
Okay.
We'll just plan on doing. We don't need to describe it then or get together again on YouTube. We'll just say this is what we're gonna do. I'm confused.
Well, I'm having them do it, and let's see next week if what they saw, what they felt, and they're over here, and you can say what you saw and felt and did. Just write it down, and then you'll remember it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you. Thanks, ladies.